the bad man. No, it's Papa Nugget Joe here to give you last week's comics with the Hero Nuggets Weekly Roundup. Welcome to the show where I round up all the comics for you so you don't have to read them all every week. Starting up on the Marvel side, All New X Factor number 7 sees the team watching an online video of what seems to be a new age version of Lonely Girl 15 after her daddy busts in and shoots her computer. Boom, boom! Shoots her computer. What a dick. Gambit sees this and realizes that her dad is a mutant-hating asshole, so he pitches to the team and they need to go save her. The plan, though, doesn't always go as smoothly as you would like. And All New X Factor number 7. My favorite hero, Iron Fist! Kari Andrews jams so much into every issue that it's hard to sum up. In this issue, you find out more about Danny Rand's backstory, and his mother becomes a beacon of hope. Mommy! Davos, who is the steel serpent that we last saw in the Immortal Iron Fist ongoing series written by Brubaker and Matt Fraction back in 2006, has decided that he again wants to be an asshole and try to take over Kunlun. The Thunderer is now the UT, or leader of Kunlun. Danny figures out that there's a portal at the bottom of Rand Tower that he jumps down into, kicks the portal open, and is all like, you can catch all of that kicking and punching action over in Iron Fist, the Living Weapon, number 2. Natasha Romanoff, everyone's favorite super spy this week, does some spy stuff, captures a dude who gets his face melted off from a hamburger. She gets out of being captured, has a cute off with Maria Hill, beats up some dudes, and then accepts a job over some eggs. Also, Hawkeye. You can catch all that action over in Black Widow number 6. Loki, who looks like he now belongs in a boy band, is back again this week as Sigurd the Ever Flirtatious must reobtain his sword from Loki in order to use it as a bargaining chip so that his penis stays intact as the Valkyries try to scoop it out with a spoon when he dies. Oh. You can catch him fighting with Loki over in Loki, Agent of Asgard, number 4. Everybody's favorite old man Magnetist raids a human protection facility this week who happens to be making sentinels using the Master Mold. Tisk, 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 tisk. Magneto knows, however, that he's got to use his brains because he can't use his powers. Using a paperclip, he convinces the lady scientist in charge of it all that she needs to shut it down and then walks away like a badass. You can catch Magneto doing his thing, being a cold-hearted motherfucker over in Magneto number 3. The New Warriors team, who formerly started the Civil War, is finally assembled as they fight the High Evolutionary, who's convinced that he needs to take out all superpowered individuals. When the only human on the team, wearing a jetpack, blasts the High Evolutionary into his own machine, he declares, "This isn't over," and then leaves. It looks like the Second Evolutionary War has begun over in New Warriors number 4. She-Hulk takes a trip this week over to San Francisco to hang out with everyone's favorite lawyer, Matt Murdock, Daredevil, my man. I can't see. She's got to ask him for some legal advice, and when he gives it to her, she hops on over to Latveria to yell at Dr. Doom for being a bad daddy. Hey! Be a dad! And thanks, Dr. Doom's kid escorts She-Hulk out of the country. After she finally gets back to America and realizes that her Latverian francs are an illegal currency in this country, she must open up the blue folder and take the one case that she has in order to make some money. You can catch her doing that over in She-Hulk number 4. Finally this week, Marvel kicked off its Original Sin event. The Original Sin event, Uatu dies. The Watcher has been killed! Uatu's the Watcher. He watches everything. The Watcher's dead, and Nick Fury Sr., White Nick Fury, must get the troops together in order to figure out who killed the Watcher. After Meat Day, having steaks at the local diner, Nick Fury sends the troops out to the furthest corners of the globe to figure out what's been happening. And that's all going on over in Original Sin number 1, which really kind of just sets everything up. My favorite book this week from Marvel was Cyclops number 1. This book features the 16-year-old whiny version of Cyclops who's in the present from the past. Yeah. Watch Cyclops learn to fly butt first through space. Pew! And then get awkward feelings in his pants about his father's girlfriend Hepzibah, like a sexy space skunk. His dad, Corsair, however, stands out as the best looking 50-year-old I've ever seen. Check out them abs. Damn! Watch them plunder a Badoon ship like it's taking candy from a baby, and then Corsair uses this ship to plan a daddy-son bonding trip around the universe. All of that fatherly love can be found in Cyclops #1. Moving over from Marvel into some DC Comics. Batwing, my favorite Black Batman. Luke Fox gets desperate fighting Menace up, or I should say down, in the Gotham Underground. Will Luke have to kill this bastard in order to save his sister? Or is that little firecracker capable of saving herself from this rat-hatted asshole? I don't know. You're going to have to read that as the f***ing issue to find out. You can catch all that in Batwing #31. Speaking of Batman, Batman's back to being a detective as he tries to figure out who's putting the ick on the streets as a lady blew up from an overdose on his front porch. Woo! After doing some detecting, he ends up fighting a dude named Sumo in a shipping container hanging from a crane. After showing his sushi-loving ass just where the sushi counts. What does that even mean? Batman hits the streets to try to solve this mystery. You can detect that over in Detective Comics #31. One of my favorites, Swamp Thing, is inhabiting the body of a sexy Latin guy as he bangs out the current Avatar of the Grey, who's in a sexy female body. Wait, what? Avatar of the Grey? What's the Grey? After Alec Hyland realizes the Avatar of the Grey exists, he decides to abandon his sexy Latin body in order to use the Avatar of the Grey's body to recover his Avatar of the Green body. Once he recovers his body, he puts everyone back where they're supposed to and yells at the Avatar of the Grey for not wanting to do her duties. And then he heads out back to the swamp to meet up with everyone's favorite water-faring hero, Aquaman! That's over in Swamp Thing #31. That was my swamp sign. Everyone's favorite archer, Oliver Queen, is back this week to wrap up the Outsiders War. Ollie's dad showed up 2 issues ago with that sweet hashtag Throwback Thursdays mustache. Too bad he takes an arrow to the heart and dies this issue. He didn't even get to tell Ollie he loved it. How sad. Meanwhile, the new 52 version of Deadshot reenacts the alien chestburster scenes by taking an arrow to the back from his daughter. Damn. Then Ollie gives a big F you to the Outsiders by breaking the totem arrow over his knee and declaring that he doesn't need them. You can target that over in Green Arrow #31. The Durlans hate the Green Lanterns and have turned most of the universe against them as they put together a fleet to go and destroy the Lanterns. The shape-shifting Durlans have now infiltrated the Green Lanterns and can wield the rings as they fire off shots before negotiations can even take place. Hal Jordan shows the Durlans, however, what it means to be a true ring bearer as he busts out the most awesome willpower that you can muster. After their infiltration plans were revealed and they were beat off, ew. The rest of the universe runs off with their tail between their legs, ready to fight another day, as the Green Lanterns are left with nothing but questions over in Green Lantern #31. The printing company Magnetic Press offers us a book named Naja this week. Naja is the 3rd best assassin in this assassins group with the quietest life. After we witness her pretty awesomely take out a target, she then finds out that she is in the crosshairs of the #1 assassin in the group because somebody has convinced him that she wants to take his position. Naja, however, has no interest in taking anyone's position as she didn't even want to be #3. She was just assigned this number by the 0. The messenger, in order to protect himself, adds her little light bondage to her evening and then heads out the door. You can enjoy all of this from Magnetic Press over in Naja #1, one of my picks of the week. And here's my pick of the week from Boom Studios. This story starts off in a high school in my hometown of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. After setting up some teenage drama and having a naked guy run through the halls of the high school, the principal and the student council president are arguing in the hallway as the high school is teleported, transported, or summoned to some alien location. After everyone freaks out, runs outside, and realizes we're not in Milwaukee anymore, a tree explodes nearby and a bunch of bat creatures fly out and start ripping off faces. The smartest guy in the school, however, realizes that arrow totem outside is pointing them deeper into the woods, and he must put together a ragtag group of high schoolers in order to venture out into the woods and confront whatever or whomever summoned them to this place/planet/dimension. You can catch all of that over in The Woods #1 from Boom Studios. It's my pick of the week! If you like these videos, please click subscribe below to subscribe to our channel so that every Tuesday you get in your email box a fresh update of when we upload the video so that you can get your weekly comic summaries. If you like our content, I also encourage you to check out our 80s VHS dating parody that we did featuring a bunch of superheroes and silliness. You can also head on over to HeroNuggets.com to get all of your comic and comedy goodness. You can follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/HeroNuggets and Twitter at Twitter.com/HeroNuggets. We're also on Instagram, Tumblr, and all your big social media sites. Just Google Hero Nuggets and it will all pop up. And I'm Papa Nugget Joe, reminding you that I'll always see you between the panels. Batman! The bad man. No, it's Papa Nugget Joe here to give you last week's comics with the Hero Nuggets Weekly Roundup. Welcome to the show where I round up all the comics for you so you don't have to read them all every week. Starting up on the Marvel side, All New X Factor number 7 sees the team watching an online video of what seems to be a new age version of Lonely Girl 15 after her daddy busts in and shoots her computer. Boom, boom! Shoots her computer. What a dick. Gambit sees this and realizes that her dad is a mutant-hating asshole, so he pitches to the team and they need to go save her. The plan, though, doesn't always go as smoothly as you would like. And All New X Factor number 7. My favorite hero, Kunlun. The Thunderer is now the UT, or leader of Kunlun. Danny figures out that there's a portal at the bottom of Rand Tower that he jumps down into, kicks the portal open, and is all like, you can catch all of that kicking and punching action over in Iron Fist, the Living Weapon number 2. Natasha Romanoff, everyone's favorite super spy this week, does some spy stuff, captures a dude who gets his face melted off from a hamburger. She gets out of being captured, has a cute off with Maria Hill, beats up some dudes, and then accepts a job over some eggs. Also, Hawkeye. You can catch all that action over in Black Widow number 6. Loki, who looks like he now belongs in Fist. Kare Andrews jams so much into every issue that it's hard to sum up. In this issue, you find out more about Danny Rand's backstory, and his mother becomes a beacon of hope. Mommy! Davos, who is the Steel Serpent that we last saw in the Immortal Iron Fist ongoing series written by Brubaker and Matt Fraction back in 2006, has decided that he again wants to be an asshole and try to take over